what made you decide to spend money on your own education when you already had some pretty substantial wins, even up until that point? Up until
I
2001, you said.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. I just think that there is an arrogance to some people, and I always believe that you don't know what you don't know. And every time I've taken on somebody's property course, I've learned something else that's really important. I've mastered an extra skill that I can pop into my toolkit and use for whatever I want it to be, whether it be, a development, or whether it be renovation, or just, strategies in relation to buying property better and buying it for less, and sourcing money from, thinking outside the box. You just learn. And yeah, you are so right that some people think, oh, I've had some success, I've kicked some goals, so I'm right, I'm on my way. And I think, what are you really missing out on? I've actually got a really good friend who'd flipped multiple properties and had never really invested in education. And I could see massive holes in her journey and what she could have done and should have done that would have really escalated her progress beyond. And she was doing quite well, but she just would have just been a phenomenal success much earlier had she invested in some higher level education on property investment.
Yeah. So since then, since like 2001, what sort of properties have you done, and what led you to going from, well, you already are a teacher and you teach other people how to do renovations, but why did you join a development program and go from teacher to student again, and just even in the last however long it's been, maybe 12 months or 18 months with me?
Simply because you've got knowledge that I don't. You can fill in some gaps that I haven't really utilized, like, for example, options. I just go and buy property, and just learning how to get, I was going to say get money from people. That's a terrible thing to say. To get some really good agreements with money partners, what other people in the industry are doing, just, to be in amongst it. If you're not in a community all the time, if you're not learning and growing, then you're just repeating what you already know. And there's opportunity out there that can be missed if you're just repeating what you already know. And so that's why I did it. And also, even my husband and I, like, we'd done course after course in the early 2000s, and then we hadn't joined a community for about 8 years. And one day I just had one of those ads pop up of a free event in Parramatta. So we went to that course and we joined that guy, just because we got stale. We actually got stale, and we started to slow down. And when you get stale and you slow down, you actually lose momentum. When you lose momentum, you lose opportunity, and you lose the opportunity to advance and to, make greater profits, and just to be busy and fulfilled, I guess.
Yeah.
Got to find the tribe.
So one question that popped into my mind just listening to you talk, you probably could have retired a number of years ago by the sounds.
Yeah.
What's keeping you going? Like, what's your reason for keep on learning and doing another project? And you were just talking about being literally living amongst another project. Is it like the fun of it? Is it enjoyable for you? Is it the chase? Is it that you're giving all your money away to charity?
I honestly, when you talk about giving money away to charity, the margins of profit on my renovation business are pretty slim, because I'm way more generous than a lot of people are with their time and their courses and what they give back to their student group. I am prepared, because I have done okay personally. I am prepared to be more generous, which is it's a really nice position to be in. And I'm just wired that way. The thought of hanging around with other women my age and doing coffee every afternoon and talking about other people or bags or shoes, or like, that just drives me absolutely insane. It bores me to tears. I'm just wired differently. And even if I stopped doing what I was doing now, I'd find something else to throw myself into it. And the kids say the same. They know me really well and say, Mum, if you stopped doing what you're doing, you'd be bored, and then you'd be annoying.
Yeah.